Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. Project title is Citizen Card System. Let us see the abstract. The project Citizen Card System gives us the information about the citizen in any country. A citizen has unique ID to find out the personal information in each and every department or service wherever a citizen goes. This information can be found out by the unique ID of the citizen. If any citizen wants to utilize the service or utilize by the government or private organizations, he has to go to each and every department with a different ID for the particular department. Instead, a citizen card helps in having all the utilizers and services under one unique ID. This system not only helps us to know the information about the service or utilize, but also it gives the information about the character of the citizen in credit rating. Identify verification in banks or at national borders with a standard citizen card would be simpler with a physical bulky passport, especially if bank does not accept residents having foreign passports. Eligibility or ownership verification would be facilitated. False identification may be reduced where identity cards are procured to access a bank account. Of course, phishing and many other forms of identity theft will be unaffected. Citizen cards can be helpful and useful administrative tool that can increase efficiency in dealing with both the government and private companies. Cards may help reduce immigration service bureaucracy. In certain countries, the procedures for deporting illegal immigrants whose ages, identities, or nationalities cannot be formally established are more complex than those for whom they can be readily ascertained. This gives illegal immigrants more time to prepare their legal defense. In many countries, ID cards are given only to citizens. These can be source of pride since they are often the most tangible proof of citizenship. Commercial organizations such as banks typically do not try to authenticate the identification of person, but rather the validity of the transaction. Due to the acknowledgement, difficulty is reliably identifying an individual in a fraud-proof and convenient manner. And the citizen card system database that exhaustively covers the whole population is perhaps the only way of ensuring a direct two-way interaction between the state and the citizen, as a unique citizen ID is necessary for the state and its agencies to correctly identify the unique individual on the other end. In other words, there will continue to the passport database with the External Affairs Ministry, a PAN database with the Finance Ministry, a terrorist database with the Home Ministry, a BPL database with the state governments, the Election Commission voters database, and so on. Each of these databases will eventually have one more piece of information, the citizen ID number. Let's see how citizen ID generation executes. Let's see how the citizen ID generates. We have to enter our personal details like name, age, address, email, etc. Then the unique citizen ID for the citizen card will be generated automatically based on the details which have given by us. These details are maintained in a database table by the admin. This ID will be useful in having all the utilized and services by the government or a private organization. Admin login. Here we have checked the username and password. If it matches with the username and password which have been stored earlier by the concerned people, only it proceeds further, otherwise it won't. When the user entered his or her citizen ID and password, it subjects to validate with the same email and password in the corresponding database table. If it's same, then he will proceed further, otherwise he can't. Citizen ID plays a key role in this project. According to this project, if we want to be a citizen of a country, we must have citizen card. If any citizen wants to utilize a service by the government or private organization, he has to go to each and every department with a different ID for the particular department. Instead, a citizen card helps in having all the utilizers and services under one unique ID. To be more secure, we introduce a webcam face authentication. The face authentication works as a password. If the citizen card unique ID and the face matches with the user, then only they can be able to log in. Let us see the project. Click on to the admin login. Admin only can access this form. Admin has to enter the username and the password. Here the username is admin and the password is 12345. Go to sign in button. If the username and password is correct, then you will get a registration form. Admin have the only authority to register the citizen details. Admin collects their personal details such as username, date of birth, blood group, mobile number and the residential address. And also they collect the professional details and the verification marks. Click next button. Now admin has to enter the professional details. If the user is a farmer, then the cooperative name and the developer ID will get disabled. If the user is a private worker, they need to type their cooperative name and the developer ID. Click on to the next button. Verification details also get from the user. User has to give all the 5 proofs. Click confirm button. Getting the 5 proofs is a compulsory one, which reduces number of cards carrying by the user. User can use one unique citizen card ID instead of carrying each and every proofs. Enter the voter ID number of the user and the passport number, PAN card number, license number and the ration card number. Press click button and enter the passport in date. Click submit button. Updated successfully. To enter the PAN card valid, click submit button. To enter the license valid date, click submit. Now admin has to enter the user verification proof. After the confirmation result, webcam image gets enabled. Through this, admin captures the user face and sets a password for the respective user. After that, admin provides the 16-digit unique citizen ID. Thank you.